just to let you know, I love the Muppets. I really do. I am a huge, die-hard Muppet fan. If there's anything that I love as much as animation, it's gotta be the Muppets. I have seen all the episodes of all their shows. I have seen the movies. Even my favorite attraction at Disney is Muppet Vision 3D. But just recently, I went to go see the new Muppet movie, The Muppets. And I gotta tell you, oh my god, it was godforsaken awesome!
I really do mean it. This is the most awesome film that I've ever seen since Kung Fu Panda 2 and
Okay. Gotta put my fanboy level a little lower now. Okay then. As I was saying,
the entire film is a fun experience no matter how old you are. First off, I think this is the first film based on a 70s or 80s show in a long time that actually works. It doesn't try too hard to be modern or try to be all pop gangsta or something. It sticks to the original show's formula with the characters we all know and love, fun musical numbers, use of cameos, great humor, and several fourth wall jokes. I'll go back to some of them soon. Now I want to talk about the main characters, which unfortunately isn't Kermit and the gang. It's Jason Segel, Amy Adams, and Walter. Personally, I like Walter a lot, mainly because I see a little bit of myself in him because I remember as a kid, I always wanted to go in the Muppet Theater and meet the Muppets themselves and be all fanboy about it. Come to think of it, I still do today. And if Walter is the new official Muppet, I welcome him. Then there's Jason Segel and Amy Adams' character, which at the beginning are good characters, but as the movie goes on, they have this romance story that kind of bothers me a bit. I feel like the movie would be a little bit better if they give us more Muppets and less Segel and Adams. Would have preferred them to be just characters to help out Walter, And then there's Chris Cooper as the villain, who is hilarious at first, but by the end, he becomes such a total dick! And by the way, is it just me, or does Bobo keep working with the villain all the time? Anyways, let's talk about the cameos, which they used a lot in this movie. I have to say it's a bit of a mix for me. There are some that were used very well and are just hilarious, but there are also those that are just a second of, hey, it's that person, and then he's not seen for the rest of the movie. And then there are also Muppet cameos that haven't appeared since the old show, like Wayne and Wanda, Beauregard, the Big Blue Guy, the Muppet Phone Guy. Yes, people, I know those Muppets. They're just used more for nostalgia value, and to be honest, it actually works. And the songs. Oh my Jesus, the songs. They are so fun, uplifting, touching, and super cheesy. And that's what helps give this movie that Muppet feeling. My personal favorite would be Life's a Happy Song, but I also think that's also everyone else's. The story, like the cameos, would be a mixed bag as well. The story is the one where they want the group back together for one more gig, intertwined with Segel and Adams' romance story and Walter's story. The Walter story, I don't mind a lot. The love story, I already said, is a little bit too much. And for the comeback story, even if we know how it goes and how it ends, it's told very well, making something that's funny, sweet, and heartwarming. However, one thing I didn't like is the ending. I feel like it's too rushed when it doesn't have to be. I'm not going to say what it is, but those who have seen it knows what I mean. Another thing I didn't really like is the constant advertising Disney puts in everywhere, rather if it's hidden in the background or if it's right in front of our faces. I know Disney owns the Muppets, but you don't see them do that all the time in something like Pirates in the Caribbean. Overall, this is a Muppet fan's dream movie. The one that many tried to be, but failed. When the movie was finished, I asked myself, when is this coming out on Blu-ray? Because I want to see this thing over and over again. If you're a die-hard Muppet fan like me, go check it out immediately. And if you're not, I still recommend you to go see it. But you won't get that major nostalgia feeling like I did, and probably won't find it as good as I find. Ah yes, the rating. I gave a lot of thought about it, and as a film critic, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. But as a Muppet fan, I give it a 9 out of 10.
And before I go, I just want to say that I'm sorry if this isn't like the other AniMat's reviews. It's just that I feel a little disorganized when it's not an animated film. But don't worry though, this will be the only review that'll be like this for probably a long time. See you later, dudes! Oh! I forgot to mention that I also like the Toy Story short. It's really cool.